Hey guys, it's God's Comic Brad Stine, and I have started the No Church Too Small tour. It is early in the morning. We have gotten in the car and we are off to start our tour. Well, it's early in the morning here. If you're in Antarctica, it's probably noon, which means get off the couch and go hunt a whale. But for the rest of you, we're just getting up. Nice and early, sun's coming up over the Virginia hills. Started out in Tennessee. Apparently the sun hits Tennessee and Virginia. That's why it's so hot. A lot of work. Anyways, I'm off to do my tour. You know, 30 years ago I started my career as a comedian. I've worked every top comedy club in the country. I was at the Improv, the Funny Bones, Zanies. I've even worked in London on television and in Australia. But God said, you know what, I'd like you to go work for churches because apparently God's people need a sense of humor. So, when I launched my career, I was doing comedy like no one had ever done in the Christian market. And I worked some of the biggest churches, Saddleback with Rick Warren and Gateway in Dallas, and of course, Joel Osteen's church. I was also the single comic that Promise Keepers used for many years. And so you're used to seeing me maybe working for 15,000 people at a pop or in a mega church. And I love those churches, and I probably will always work there. But the real heavy lifting goes on to the smaller churches in the United States. 70, 90 and below is an average church in America. And I just realized that they are doing the heavy lifting. They're often a bivocational pastor or a bunch of volunteers. And if you have ever run a business with volunteers, yeah, it sucks. Anyways, you're doing the best you can and you're telling people about the single most important story of all time. Jesus is God. Well, I'm doing the same thing, but I'm doing it with comedy. So I decided I should have a No Church Too Small tour. I literally will go into any size church because I believe they deserve the best quality entertainment just like the big churches. And that's really what my comedy has always been about. I wanted to be sophisticated, I wanted to be smart, and I wanted to give the highest end comedy I could to my people. So when I come to your church, we laugh, but we deal with the single most dangerous word in the world, especially in America right now, truth. So if you want to bring in the unapologetical comedy, that's what it's called, unapologetical. That's my next what my next DVD is going to be called, and the God Experience, apologetics in an entertaining fashion. One-of-a-kind show like I always do. Always try to do something nobody else has ever done. And consequently, that's why I end up in a Ford driving myself to gigs. Why? Because I have a calling to do things out of the box and unorthodox. My comedy's never been safe, but it's always dealt with truth. And it's not political, too. I love when people say that. Is he political? No, I've never said vote for this guy or vote for this party because all politics is corrupt and all they really care about is not you, but keeping their job. So if I do anything political, it's dealing with the culture. That's all I've ever talked about. What does God want things to be like, and how can we fix the broken things? So that's why I'm on this tour. So if you're a pastor or you work with a church and you would like an opportunity to be part of the No Church Too Small, it's really the body working together. All these small churches get together and choose a night. I'll take Wednesday, I'll take Thursday, I'll take Friday, and here I am in Virginia, and I'm actually heading to Maryland. We end up doing 5 or 6 shows. It allows me to have a ministry rate, is what I call it, to make it possible with the different options and creative ways I do it, that virtually anybody can have me in their church. And the purpose of the show is to bring laughter and community, but as an outreach, so that Christians leave having more confidence in their faith and skeptics leave having less confidence in theirs. So if you're looking for the No Church Too Small tour, it is launched and it's blowing up. I'm starting to book churches all over the country. So this is God's Comic Brad Stine signing out for now, but I'll be coming back. And when I do, we will be dealing with some very great churches and pastors all over this great America. And it could be coming to you soon.
Unspotted, undefiled, pruning you purify me.